Oh, okay. It was actually a good idea to kill Shin again before we go for New Game Plus. I'm not entirely sure what happens if we go for the Armored route, but it's pretty clear that Kojura probably doesn't really have a reason to release his female shape-shifting mist lady, which means I would have probably missed on this bow entirely, because that was a conditional drop from the lady. Which is really good for me. I mean, look at this. This boosts up my TP and my hit rate. I might even be able to use the skills and the skill points for my passive to something else. Huh. But it is kind of expensive. I mean, it's almost like 300k. So that almost screams like the first use of one of my coupons, right? Yeah. That screams for a coupon. Like really, that screams for one coupon. 150. Okay, that's a reasonable price, right? That's a very reasonable price. And I am going to buy that one. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. 561. Oh, this is just great. This is just very great. And yeah, as I probably already mentioned, we are going to go for New Game Plus. I gave it some thoughts. I gave it some long thoughts. And I think it would probably be for the best of all of them if we were to do that for them. I mean, you saw what happened in the last part, right? They are all so depressed. The granny left her post because she wasn't able to deal with this anymore. She's probably going to hand over her position to somebody else as well. That's why the knight is around here. She just has to take a rest. And I can't really leave it like that, right? I can't really leave it like that. But thanks to all of our save files, I can pretty much keep this save in the future. Since, let's be serious, we all know that people around here changes conversations per floor, right? Which means there are probably different conversations going on from this point onwards on the different routes. Which means I'm going to keep a save file from every ending. I already checked, there are 2 more. I'm gonna keep a save file from every ending. Then I'm going to check up on the important people throughout every floor from here on. Simply because it seems like some people aren't around in a different floor and different routes. And I do kind of want to see their reactions if we were to go deeper to the deepest one, right? After all, they did mention that the greatest evil is lurking underneath the Posning Forest and all. And I'm pretty sure they have a reaction to that as well, right? Pretty sure. Now then, New Game Plus. Carry over progress? Yes. I need all that stuff. I need my guild members, I need my money, I need my inventory, I need my facility item. Ah yeah, that's my shop. Discoveries? Yes, of course. Can I just carry over everything? Yes. It doesn't mention anything about my quest though. I really hope it's going to keep my quest as well. I mean, on one hand, it is very, very helpful if we were to get them to reset it. Because that way I might be able to yeah. You can get rid of the quick save. On one hand, it's going to be helpful because I'm going to get all the rewards again, like the lucky books and all the other stats booster. But on the other hand, I need to do all missions again in order to fight against Alraune again, right? Which is something like a bummer. I don't want to do that. Just saying. I really don't want to do that. So yeah. I should probably check on that first, right? I should check on that first before I head deeper. I mean, I pretty much have to go already. I kind of have to walk through the entire floor again. Oh no. Wait, please don't tell me I have to do everything. Wait, maybe the quest got resetted, but I don't have to do them all over again for that. Maybe. Because I really want to fight against Arauna again. I really do. I want to fight against Arauna again. Okay, we're going to worry about that later. For the time being, I'm just going to speed ahead until we get to the points where I can pretty much pick my other route. The quest has been unlocked. Now then, Granny, let's see what your plan actually are. I don't have any more details for you. If you want to cooperate with us, accept the mission. Okay then, again, what is your actual plan? Because so far I only went against you guys, so I'm not entirely sure what you even want to do. I mean, you did say you wanted to defeat the deep one, but I guess that's kind of a lie, huh? I haven't seen any actions against the deep one so far on their side, so yeah. Okay, let's see. Before that, our agent Kochura has infiltrated the underground labyrinth in reports of a gate leading to a deeper stratum. Slay the guardian at the gate. Okay. We would best let the princess give you this mission's detail herself. Wait here. Oh, princess. Good to see that you're still in good health, right? Still in good health. You don't even see the monstrous version behind her. Maybe that's, I already noticed it before, but I guess most of that transformation is happening around her hands. There's a purple tint around her wrists, but maybe I'm just imagining it. Nevertheless, I was only just informed. Thank you very much for your assistance with our request. However, what have you now undertaken will not be easy. Well then, I will explain this mission afresh. Below the caverns, currently under investigation, the Deep Ones and a great evil lie in waiting. However, in order to reach that point, one must first overcome a sentry placed by the Deep City. Kochura's report makes mention of the Gatekeeper, an artificial warrior created by the Deep City and probably Yggdrasil, if I remember right. We would like you to slay this mechanical sentry and open a path to the Deep One's undersea shrine. As I said, this will not be easy, but it is the only recourse left to us. I beg you to give this task all you have, and to return safely home to Armor Road. Okay, not such a big difference. But just to see, let me just make a little visit to the king. The gigantic gatekeeper that guards the cavern and the automated build solely to protect the Deep City. I believe in you. I trust that your path, like mine, will be of greater good for humanity. He hasn't realized yet that I'm not on his side. Okay, just wanted to make that clear. I'm gonna check up on you multiple times, my king. Just saying. Gonna check up on you. Okay, back to the Gatekeeper then. There we are. As you weave your way through the scorching labyrinth, you come across a familiar figure. Hey there, Kochura! This time around you're not going to sneak behind me in order to get past this Gatekeeper, right? You're actually going to watch us fight for once, right? Finally! What took you so long? Hey, come on! The young man smiled sardonically before continuing. Past that door is the path deeper into the labyrinth, protected by the monstrous Gatekeeper. I went in to have a look for myself, but that may have been reckless of me. Ooh. Blood drips from Kochura's clothes as he smiles wearily, his damaged armor hinting at a fierce you weren't able to beat him. No wonder that you waited for us to finish him off for ourselves, or rather, that you tricked us to get into the fight so that you could sneak around it. You already tried to fight it before. That colossal machine. It did something with its arm, releasing a shattering, powerful light. And you would have warned me about that move? Oh, Kochura! Imagine how nice you've been! If I were to play for your route, right? I avoided the brunt of the blow, but look at me. I'll have to entrust the rest to you. After finishing his story, Kochura sits cross-legged, using his katana for support. If you are truly prepared, you should have no problem. Open the door and face the Gatekeeper. See, actually, taking a rest? Okay, they said that they would, or that he would sit around here somewhere, but I can't really spot him. But then again, it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really matter. Immediately on entering the room, you spot a colossal steel-cladded warrior. It is a dreadful Gatekeeper, whose name you have heard many times thus far. Now to battle with the fiend, for the sake of the princess and the people of Armor Road. Sure. Wait. You aren't dragging me into the fight, like what you usually did. I remember when I entered this room, the Gatekeeper approached me because he thought I was the intruder. I was forced to fight, but this time around I can move whenever? Interesting. Very interesting. Nevertheless, let me just quickly finish him off. And I've discovered the Keeper's heads and the body, because the head and the body and the Gatekeeper are all separate beams. Kind of weird, but that is the case for that boss at least. Okay. You use all your might to stop the seemingly inexhaustible construct. Your mission is a success. You pause, pondering whether to report to the Senators or press on. I think I would prefer to check up on Gojira, but he's not really around, so I can't really talk to him. Right? Yeah. Never mind. I'm just going to go a bit deeper, get to the checkpoint, and then see where else we have to go. Right? Pretty much. So, okay. Are you going to give me the next mission right away? Hopefully so, because I remember that the king kinda did that. Slay the Gatekeeper. Here you go. Now, what exactly were you guys doing in the Abyssal Shrine of all places, right? Back already, I see. Wait here, I call for the princess. Seems like she's kind of alright. I remember that she was kind of sick during our last meeting. But I guess she's more present in this route. You all returned safely. You have my thanks and my appreciation. I've read Kujira's report of your victory over the dreadful Gatekeeper. Now we may delve into the abyss where the Deep One dwell. I fear that from this point on, progress will become even more difficult. But if you cooperate with us, I have faith that we will eventually reach our goal. Ah yes, it isn't much, but please, take this. It's from me. 7k. Thanks. I'm going to afford a new weapon very soon, or maybe armor piece as well. Not entirely sure yet. I'm getting a bunch of coupons though. Well, I'm going to take my rest. Flodia, I leave you in charge for what remains. You heard the princess. First off, I would like to congratulate you myself for your success. Second, this is for you. Kujira told me he would be willing to leave it in your care. Whether or not you find it helpful all depends on how you use it, so consider it carefully. The General Patron, which means I can make Shogun. Ah, hold on, I'm not quite done yet. About that, the fourth stratum we were able to reach. Thanks to you, well, now that we have access to the Undersea Shrine, I have a new favor to ask. By all means, make yourself ready before accepting it. Hey, it's alright. I can do pretty much everything around here. Or rather, anything. Search for Amarantos. Legends whisper of the Amarantos flower, which never wilts nor loses its color. It may be found in the Abyssal Shrine. I need that flower to help the princess. A flower? Was it that poisonous flower that they were talking about? I guess this time around we are the one who's going to define that for her. Sure. So you've agreed to this. Then let me go into more details on the nature of the request. The Abyssal Shrine is now a nest for the Deep Ones, but it was once Armor Road's territory. after it was sunk into the ocean, along with the deep city, of course. It was lost to us. However, in that shrine grows a flower we have cultivated in Armor Road for centuries. Really? Wasn't it a deep one flower? Are you already lying to me again? But then again, I guess she can't really tell us that the princess is infected, right? She can't really tell us yet, right? That's a top secret. That's a very important secret. It's an odd sort of bloom called the Amarantos that never fades or wilters. You may have noticed that the princess is not well at all. Yeah, I noticed that. She took very ill the other day too. She's now convalescing in the royal forest. If we had the Amarantos flower, we could alleviate her symptoms. So you see, it's important. We will discuss eradicating the deep ones when the princess recovered. Ah, that is why they never did anything against the deep ones, because they were so busy stabilizing the princess. But where's the flower? Did they give me any clues where the flower is? Am I just going deeper and deeper until I find it? Probably. Okay, fine. Okay, here's a reaction. As they stroll through the clearly man-made labyrinth, you hear a voice calling you from behind. And so we meet again, Guild Vesperian. I have a message from you. Kujura's wound has apparently healed, and he stands hale before you, keeping strict watch. It's from the old lady of the Senatos. The Amarantos seem to be in the ritual hall, deep within. On the 15th floor to be exact. The objective is to travel the shrine where the deep one lurks. After relaying the message, the young man gazes at you with a sardonic grin once again. You'll have to deal with the deep ones during your journey. You should be used to it by now, no? With this, Kujura begins to slowly walk towards the lower region of the shrine. I continue my own inquiries and let you know if I find anything. Tread carefully now. Kujura then disappears from your sight. You decided to keep his word in mind when you proceed. So on the 15th floor, is it going to be the same one as the meeting with Yggdrasil? Probably not, right? Hopefully not. That would be a bit weird, right? It would be a bit weird if both objectives are in the same room. Just saying. It would be weird. Well, never mind. I guess it is exactly the same room, huh? Okay. When you enter the open door, you suddenly notice a sweet, mellow, sulfuric smell in the air. It seems the Amarantos you've been searching for is near the room, rear's wall. It would be prudent to investigate the hall interior in search of the flower. And seeing how Kujura was usually ahead of us at all times, that would also explain why we didn't run into that flower before. Oh, is it already there? Or do I need to... No, it's probably in the center again, right? Is it seriously the same spot as the monitor with Yggdrasil? Is it? And that is when you notice one flower's fragrance is constantly stronger than the others. It is! It literally is! What? Just what? So you surmise that this most likely is the Amarantos requested by the princess. You delicately pluck it and put it away so that it doesn't fall apart. Your duty to the princess has been discharged. Return to Armor Road and deliver the flower. Okay. I kinda thought that this would be hidden deeper inside of the labyrinth, but no. No, I guess not, huh? I guess not. And I have a message from you from a certain someone. It's a little long, but please hear me out. A message. Thank you. It's a heartwarming story of brother and sister from long ago. You know the old tale about the white light descending on the world before Armor Road prospered, right? They say that light fell on all the people and healed everyone it touched. Most would call it a fairy tale for children, but not my sister, or rather not the sister. She longed for that light. the brother swore to fulfill his weak sister's wish, promising her he would one day find it. But the brother disappeared not long afterwards, sending the sister into a deep sorrow. But then, she thought, maybe my brother went in search for the light for me. And thus the sister resolved to join the search for the porcelain offering she yearned for. But she could find neither her brother nor the offering. All she found was this. A sky ball. Okay? She wants you to have this. Keep it at your side. The story likely means little to you, but it's not important that you understand. Well then. The porcelain offering. I remember something about that, but I think it isn't really important right now. Right now we are focused on the armor road only. It might be related to the third ending though, but we're going to tackle that once we actually go for it, right? Totally. Now then, search for Amarantos. Here you go. You've done well to go forth and return safely. But tell me, did you find it? Yes, of course. Here you go. Yes, this is it. The Amarantos. That immortal blossom which never perishes. Well done. Before we go, I have a reward for your hard work. There you go. I'm getting so many levels out of this. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. Okay. Now, to business. You wait here while I fetch the princess. Thank you, everyone, for your continued assistance. My heart swells with gratitude as you deliver the Amarantos. I feel much better with it. Okay. In light of your devoted service to the crown, I believe it is time that I reveal everything. This Amarantos is used to brew certain poultice that prolongs my life. Indeed, since the calamity, I have employed various methods to increase my longevity. I defy nature thus far because I wish to save my brother who vanished these 100 years ago. My brother believed it was his duty to seal the evil threatening Armor Road. He descended into the ocean to fight it, but 100 years have passed and the evil remained. As for my brother, he is amnestic due to Yggdrasil's control and no longer remembers me either. Because of Yggdrasil? I thought he lost it because he got modified into a robot. And only because of that. I wish to rescue my brother from his pitiful state. He was so kind to me, and now? Oh. I'm sorry to disturb you, Your Highness. An emergency has arisen. The Abyssal King and his close adversary are leading a horde into the underseen shrine. I've done some probing into their actions, and they seem to be after the teleporting device. In any event, their movement was so extraordinary that I felt that I had to report, my liege. So they're already going after her? Are they already knowing about her? But this time around it was us who got the flower, right? Huh. And a teleportation device. We had such technology in Armor Road since, or rather once. If worse comes to worse and one remains active in the abyss, it would be very troublesome for us. If you're willing to work on our behalf once more, please come back to hear our plea. Okay, let me guess. I need to secure that teleporting device for herself, right? I'll second the request. You're the only hope that the princess has now. Return when you're ready. Okay? Well, again, I'm literally ready. Locate the teleporter. Sure, I can pretty much already tell you where it is, but I guess I have to secure it first, right? Are you ready? Then let's not waste any more time. I go fetch the princess. Now then. Flodia told me everything. Thank you very much. I should inform you of the particulars of this mission. It concerns the teleporting device I mentioned previously. I would like for you to find it. In truth, there seems to be one such device in the porcelain forest, where convalesce, still have no idea what that word means, but yeah, I guess recover, maybe? What should be a peaceful and holy sanctuary is now infested with hitherto unseen monsters. If by some chance the device in the abyss should be connected to the porcelain forest, I'm greatly concerned about this and what my Yggdrasil-possessed brother may do. Thus, you must find for me the teleportation device before those from the Deep City control it. You will face not only the Deep Ones, but also those of the Deep City. The risk will be steep, but I believe that it is within your power to accomplish this. For my part, I have no power. I can only trust in your skills. Please return safely. I mean, technically speaking, you are quite powerful on your own, but I guess you can't really implore that power, right? Unless you want to lose your mind. Thank you. You must be sick of hearing this by now, but there's not much I can do to help. No one knows what may lurk in the shrine's depths. You'd best be on your toes. And remember the secondary mission objective. Come back safely, understood? And now you care about us as well. I thought you just wanted to throw us under the bus when you used us as a distraction. Did I interpret that incorrectly? Maybe. Right in front of the gates? As you proceed through the shrine, you notice that the door before you is slightly ajar. Once again, listening closely, you can hear footsteps and voices from within the room. The odds are good that the Abyssal King and Olympia waits ahead. Use caution when going forward. Well then, I still have a couple of free steps before anything happens. I guess I should probably save right around here. Yeah, I think that is the point when the actual stuff happens. One step further? Okay. As you went your way through the hall, you discover a faint glow emanating from a strange device. Standing before the device are two figures you know well. Our king and Olympia. Upon noticing your presence, they turn to face you. The Abyssal King speaks slowly. I believe I've already related the crisis facing both the Deep City and all of mankind. If they will not act, I will slay the evil myself. Amarote's my native land after all. And he already went ahead. Okay, Couture never did that. A bright light engulfed the area. When it's fate, the Abyssal King is nowhere to be seen. It is clear that he must have used the teleporting device to make his escape to another area, to the porcelain forest. As you gaze at the teleportation device in astonishment, you're overcome by a feeling of menace. Hey there, girl! You might be a bit angry as I don't really help you guys this time around, huh? You spin swiftly to see Olympia, her bare blade ready to strike. Asperia, you've threatened the Abyssal King's plan. He harbors no enmity towards human, but I am different. All threats must be eliminated. A dreadful blade extended from her inhuman form, and she slowly approaches, eyes locked on you. As you cautiously watch Olympia's movement, a familiar voice echoes from behind. Kujura! Are you actually able to help us this time around? I apologize for the wait, Guild Vesperia. Leave this one to me. You aren't sure how long Kujura has stood behind you, but his katana is drawn. He glances at you. You go on ahead. You can allow the Abyssal King to reach the princess. And I have a score to settle with this thing. It took the lives of many centuries in the second stratum. You nod your assessment to his claim, and Olympia steps forward. Right, she did kill a couple of humans, and the other ones with the fish trap. Another corpse for the pile! Oh god! Bodies stack high in a watery grave. The girl's voice is even calmer as she begins playing an eerie, shrilly melody. Come to me, beast cladded in lightning. Lightning? In response to Olympia's summon, a dreadful, thunderous beast appears before you. You can see no other way forward but to fell the creature. Draw your weapon and slay the enemy standing before you. You have a Kirin. Okay, so everyone has a special kind of S-rank monster available to them. The boy had a girl, and the girl has a gigantic horse-like dragon. A thunder dragon thing, right? So I should probably use Volt Wall, right? But just in case, we already know what happened with Shin. Shin loved to use ailments, and I'm not about to fall into the same trap again. Didn't you say that he used lightning? That was fire. Weird. I'm still going to stick with the Volt though, just saying. Protect order for the front. Attack order for the front as well. A Dark Ether, of course, because I'm about to shoot away all of my TP. Yeah, at this point of time, he's not gonna cause any issues. I mean, our level is so high already. So very high. Protection order for the backline. I guess it wouldn't hurt to apply some Eagle Eyes in combination with Primal Drums. For next round, of course. There we go. Mortar, Volt. You can pretty much recast Prevent Order together with Haru. Where we go for a Dark Ether again. Come on. Do something new. You're about to die, my friends. You're literally about to die. I'm telling you. You are about to die. I don't even know if I need to do anything special. I'm just going to use Dark Ether in order to save my TP. Ooh, okay. Last resort fire move. Did he use even one electric attack? I'm pretty sure he didn't use a single electric attack. At all. Not a single one. And so much for Lightning Beast, huh? So much for Lightning. Nevertheless, I was able to get some blue scales. I'm gonna get the conditional later. Now then, with reserves of strength you didn't know you had, you slay the mighty Lightning Beast, which is actually fire. Behind you, you can hear pants in heaven, heaves from the two evenly matched combatants. Are they still fighting? You turn to find Kojuro and Olympia facing each other, both covered in wounds. I hadn't expected the strength from a human, and you have slain my lightning beast, fire beast, as well. The girl who was battling Kojuro seems to have realized her weakened position. You leave me no choice, she says quietly, as a bright flash blinds you. Was that a flash grenade? Probably. When your eyes finally adjust, Olympia has vanished. She didn't even try to strike us once more? It seems she realized that the table have turned. They do say discretion is the better part of valor. Kojuro slowly approaches as you scan the area, finding nothing. His movements are weak and halted from the fierce battle. He seems to be in great pain. They must be stopped, but first, the Senatos need to know that the device was activated. Kojuro issues you a key with his order to report back. And take this. The woman dropped it, which means it may be useful in some way at least. Yeah, so this is how we're going to get the moon key. I'll be along once I've rested a little. Don't worry about me, just go. Your options are to do as Kojuro says and report to the Senatos. Or check the teleportation device, which I'm totally going to do because I need the teleporter. Backtracking through all those corridors takes its time. And if I get my checkpoints, it's going to speed up the whole progress. The process, right? There we go. Almost safe. Almost safe. There, perfect. Now, I need to go back to the Senatos, report in, get even more XP out of that. I should have probably healed, but it's fine. They can walk it off, right? Totally. Located the teleporter. Technically speaking, I should have been able to get to the Royal Forest even without the teleporter now, seeing how we are literally on the same side and the princess must have a way to reach the forest. Right? I knew the moment I saw your faces. The device was connected after all, wasn't it? The Abyssal King and his lackey have used it. The princess rests in the forest. We must act. And, oh, but of course, you will lend a hand, I trust. If the Abyssal King were to confront the princess, I haven't lived 100 years to allow that. Much rests on you. I need your help to protect our dear sweet princess. Of course, don't worry about a thing. We're going there right away. Ah yes, there's still the matter of your reward. Hurry, take it. There isn't much time. Here, 13k. And is that another level up? They're giving me so many level ups. I'm so over leveled for this. That's fine. It's fine, I guess. Now then, hunt for the Abyssal King. The Abyssal King and his attendant Olympia have invaded Porcelain Forest and seek to end the prince's life. Find them and stop them. Sure. Let's do this. I knew I could rely on you. Well then, to business. It seems a force from the deep city has invaded the Porcelain Forest I mentioned once before. The best way to guard the princess would be to evacuate her, but we have our reasons for not doing so. Yet, if by chance these invaders should stumble upon the princess, and they come to blows, well, you grasp the situation, I trust. I do not want His Majesty and the princess at tooth and nails. Here, take this. You will need it to pass the forest barriers. Take it into the forest and stop the Abyssal King. Of course, the royal seal. But first and foremost, I need to go through the whole stratum again. The whole thing. I'm probably going to make it on easy. Yeah, it just speeds up the progress. Already the process. God, why am I always messing up those words? Okay. Easy picnic until I get all the checkpoints. And then we're going to swap again. Okay. One little stop, I think. Yeah, that was the spot where Kojura stopped us once. And of course, that also means Olympia would probably stop us as well. As we proceed through the pristine porcelain forest, a vast hall comes into view. Deep within it was a vast space. You spot a figure watching you. Hey there, Olympia, have you already recovered? So you've come, she mutters, and gives a piercing whistle before vanishing into the forest. Not much for words, not much for words. Maybe it gets better once we go a bit deeper into this. Probably. So, the second encounter? Is she more willing to talk now? As you pass through the open area within the white forest, a girl suddenly appears before you. You do not intend to give up, now do you? Her tone of voice is the same, but there's now a pleading undertone in her muttering. She really doesn't want to do this! On seeing your reaction, however, Olympia seems to realize that she had said too much. This will be the end. The girl whistles loudly and disappears into the forest behind her. Only in order to summon even more of those things. Wait a second, was there another encounter like this? On the 19th, I can't check the maps yet. But I think that was pretty much the last chance that she gave me, right? Maybe. Nevertheless, I still need to go a bit further. So, okay, back here. I already made my preparations. We are at full health. I was able to bring along a couple of tents. Now, I wasn't really able to buy that many readers. Especially my reader tools are currently out. I should have probably farmed a little with my grannies, but at the same time, I think the upcoming boss is probably on the same level as our princess. And we have so many level ups, and probably one of the best bosses in the whole game. I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, with the 3 readers, it's totally going to be fine. Now then, as you walk through the porcelain forest, you reach the deepest level where the princess rests. You may seize this opportunity to open the door and protect the princess, or withdraw and rest. Let us go. The flower's always going to fall once we open this door, right? Probably. Oh man. Beyond the door lies a beautiful, serene pond. All about you is quiet and solemn. There she is. When you look around, you spy a familiar old woman standing near the water. It seems you've made it. Well done, Vesperia. The old woman continues speaking, casting a worried glance around the forest as she does. I took steps to transfer the princess elsewhere before His Majesty arrived. Now, all you have to do is stop him when he gets here. He's probably already there, huh? The old woman trails off as you begin to feel a terrible presence behind you. Yeah. You turn slowly to find the Abyssal King and his ever-present assistant. You. How can you not grasp the threat of the Deep Ones and the crisis they pose to Armor Road? The Abyssal King sighs deeply, taking worrisome steps towards you. Ooh, that's the first time I've seen it so angry. Leave this place. I have no wish to kill you, but if you harbor a Deep One, I will have no choice. The Abyssal King's voice is calm as he stops before you and casts a sharp gaze about the room. That thing you all hide. Where's the false, evil-ridden princess? The Abyssal King's gaze moves from you to the old woman next to you. Oh, her countenance despaired. The old woman clings to the Abyssal Lord and pleaded with him. My lord, it is me, Flaudia. I have been the princess lady in waiting these 100 years. Princess Gudrun has waited for you, yearned for you. She has sacrificed humanity for you. The Abyssal King only knits his brows in response and brushed the desperate woman's hand away. You are a stranger to me. I know neither you nor the princess you speak of. With the harsh words, the Abyssal King extended a large, sharp blade from his arm. Again, where's the evil-ridden princess? Tell me, or I will kill you and carve it from this crown. The lady? The granny? No way. The Abyssal King's threat is joined by Olympia, who appears next to him with her weapon at the ready. The time for talk is past. You must prepare to defend yourself and forge your own destiny. Okay. She looks dangerous. He looks very sure about himself. How the heck did he hide all of that behind this robe? Especially this part. Where did he hide this gigantic monstrous blade arm? And wings. He had wings? Okay. Not gonna question that. We have to fight both of them at the same time. That could be a bit problematic. But it should still be fine. I'm going to provoke first. Protection order should be fine. Attack order for sure. And beast roar. I need to lower the attack. Never mind. Never mind. Oh my. What was that? No, not auto. What was that? Armbind? Headbind at the same time? I can still use my electric shot, right? Yeah. Okay, Olympia used bind. He is super strong. I think he used electric. I'm gonna volt wall. Protection order. Oh no. Oh no. Medica 2, throw! You can do it, I hope. I believe. I'm gonna throw another Medica 2 on her, just in case. Frankie! It is time, Frankie! It is time! Technically speaking, I should have used my other ability. Oh, she's really frail, never mind. It's gonna be fine. But still continue on with the board wall, just in case. Just in case. Protection for the backline as well, or should I? I need to heal. I need to heal. Attack order still up. Protection is not up, but I can't really recharge that. Shoot away. Beast Roar again. I need to keep the attack down, especially since they're so strong. Is the king the one that binds? He bound my charge. He literally bound my charge. Well, at the very least we have Unbind around, right? I'm even going to use Primal Trance in order to lower the defenses, seeing how I'm literally unable to do anything specific right now. Okay, that gets rid of the defense. Charge again. I need a quick heal on Alicia. I'm even going to speed it up. Frankie is still out. Beastro should still be up. I'm gonna extend the Primal Drum. The bind is annoying, but at the very least we finally got the confusion. Okay, now I can go for Frontal Mortar again. That should shrug it off. Line Guard, that should take care of it. Dark Ether. Come on, heal everyone up. He hits himself, even better. We got the next confusion, and she's gone. Okay, now we just need to take care of the king himself, but that shouldn't be such a big issue. Keep up with the vault. Do I even have a single buff? No, I didn't. I didn't have a single buff, but now I have the chats. Take order. Beast was still applied. I need to recast it. It's very unlikely that Frank is going to get the confusion again, but that's fine. I can even go for charge tactic. Frontal Mortar, Vault, protection for the back, Eagle Eye, Dark Ether. There you go. Full power! The absolute power! The strongest we could possibly hit! 6k. He's still alive somehow! He's still somehow alive! Well, how about an absolute 0? With a normal hit, a normal shot, and I guess you can try to put him to sleep. Wouldn't really make such a big difference. My Frankie! How dare you do that to my Frankie? Oh, you know what? That's it. That's it. I can just use knighthood now. It's over. Sorry, King. I had to do it. It's all for the sake of a different ending. It's probably not going to be a good ending, seeing how I literally just exploded you, but we will see, right? We will see. Maybe it is a bit better. I yield. Oh. So utters the last king of Armor Road as he collapsed before you. The man who has lost his human emotion, was stripped of human joy, and who cast aside humanity entirely, now proves to humanity on debt. The king continues. Sorry about that, my king, I missed the line. The trio over the deep city, Yggdrasil is mankind's last hope. Is it? It is a check against the evil in the depths. It must be protected until its hour comes. I leave its protection to you. Olympia has her orders in the event of my death. She will aid you. With that, what once was king began to decay. And last, tell my sister I'm sorry. With those final words, the king turns completely into white sand. So he remembered at the end? Was slaying the king truly the just thing to do? Probably not. There's no way of knowing now. The man who was the Abyssal King served me well. His time is gone. Is that a tree now? But his death is not a tragedy. It too aids to my strength, which one day slays the evil. Decades, centuries, millennia, after many years have passed and my strength returns. My struggle with the evil will end. Yggdrasil's written in the dark, as it mourns the king's death. It writes in the dark. Did it just close his eye? Farewell, last king of Armor Road. Of all I know, you were the noblest. So he really cared about the king. Why did he do that to him then? It seems that Siegfried forgot the princess, and me as well. I shared the princess' sorrow in losing her brother, the former king, but it was all for her. I haven't heard all the details, but the hard job fell to you, huh? Well done. There's nothing to worry about. Come what may, the seas and praises Armor Road will heal all wounds. Except of that one. Well done, guys! I heard you being a jerk that were trying to kill the princess! You're the best! He wasn't a jerk! Congratulating on your hard work, it's ending. It wasn't a request, so you don't get a reward! Or something. No wonder, some wonder if a right way exists in the world. But don't worry, I have no idea what else she said. I've lived in this past centuries only for my brother. What do I live for now? Maybe for the sake of Armor Road? In order to protect Armor Road? In order to step up the game? To protect it from the evil? Now that the brother is gone, somebody has to watch over it. Even though it seems like you're kind of infected with the evil yourself. So that means he's probably able to take control of you whenever he feels like it. I mean, so far you were able to shake it off. But if you get closer to the evil god, it might force you to transform into that butter tentacle thing again, right? So you really need to be very careful about that, princess. And it seems like Olympia is still around, so at the very least we have her. But I'm pretty sure she's not going to like this ending. I mean, we just killed her king. Yggdrasil lost one of his most precious pawns. He really considered him a noble soul. Why did he have to do that to him then? Removing his humanity is one thing, because he wanted to keep him alive. Even the king wanted to stay alive. But his memory, that should have been a no-go. I mean, he literally robbed him of all his joy. Anything that could possibly keep him going, except of the hate for the Deep One, which kind of blinded him to the whole situation in its entirety, you know? Well, at the very least, it seems like not everyone is so sad about it. At least from the reactions from the NPC, I can already tell that they weren't so in distress of the loss of the king, in comparison to the loss of the princess, right? And even the granny seems to be fine with this outcome in comparison to the other, even though they all yearn for their king, right? They worked for 100 years to meet again, only that we kill him doing his job. Oh man. I really hope the next ending is going to be better than this. Like seriously, the third ending has to be better than this. I want a happy ending. I can't just kill either of them. That's not good. They want to be reunited, right? How's that? I need to get the memories back, and then maybe then we can have a happy ending around here. Right? As long as he somehow remembers and stops the killing, that would certainly help. But how do I do that? They need to meet. He needs a trigger to get his memories. But if he sees her, he's going to go for the kill, right? That is literally his thing. Huh. Nevertheless, after the credits, there was one cutscene afterwards that we should probably check out as well. I mean, we have to turn in the request. I need to check up on Olympia. And probably talk to the Senatus herself, right? Yeah, pretty much. After witnessing the events of the Porcelain Forest, you return to Armor Road to find Olympia there. You're already back? I was directed to give you this message. It is an order from Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil! The girl looks at you, her gaze cold, as if the two of you have never met before. Oh, they resetted her, so that she is able to perform her duties without resentment. Oh my god, I killed her. I literally killed her, but she's still here. But her soul is gone. Wow. Wow, game. Wow, thanks, Yggdrasil. I love this. Totally. A constant reminder of the things I did. In the depths of the Porcelain Forest is a teleporter. Use it to travel to where the evil waits. Destroying it will be your only atonement for the sin you've committed. If you didn't remove his memory, none of this would have happened. I'm trying to fix your problems or issues. The problems you caused, Yggdrasil. That is all. With that, the girl leaves from your sight. Aha! Sure. Hey, Granny! I still have to turn in the quest, even though the ending wasn't really the best. Ah, Guild Vesperia. Well done in protecting the princess. You all have my gratitude. But why did Master Siegfried turn his blade against the princess and I? Alas, there's no way of knowing now. No matter how careful, I consider the problem. But enough of such talk. Would you like to see the princess? Yes, please. Beautiful background, beautiful surroundings, and she's still in the forest. Everyone, you have my deepest thanks for your actions in my defense. It seems my brother Siegfried has surrendered his human form and become Yggdrasil's puppet. He may have worn my brother's face, but he had no human heart left inside of him. Though in truth, the same could be said for myself. I have harnessed the wicked power to live so long in pursuit of my brother. I too am inhuman. I spent my days within the confinement of this royal forest, so that wicked power does not consume me. But I fear this long life of mine no longer has a purpose. It is sad, but my dream is dead. I thank you regardless. Now please, leave me. She lost her goal and her purpose. What's she gonna do now? I mean, technically speaking, she could take the place of the brother, but again, it's gonna be difficult for her. Looks like you were able to have a chat with the princess. I have the Senator's reward for you. 15k and a bunch of XP, because we aren't over-leveled enough. Oh god. During the third round, I'm going to be very close to the max level. Oh, and one more thing. A medal for the heroes who protected our princess. Wear it proudly. Armor Road's emblem. Is it going to be as broken as the other one? Oh yes it is. This time around it's HP. The last one that I gave my initial was Tippy. Which is very handy, very handy, especially for her, considering how often she has to use safety scroll and all, right? Now, if I were to talk to you, do you have any extra information? Before you came, I used to hear tales of explorers going through hardship in the undersea grotto. I believed that one day the deep city would be discovered and the prince's wish would be granted. I must thank you all. Huh? Oh, don't be absurd. Of course, hell hasn't frozen over, you imbecile. Huh? So, and of course, one talk with Olympia herself. System startup complete. I am Olympia. I am an automated soldier created and directed by Yggdrasil to hunt evil. My directive is to cooperate with you in this deep city until the evil that sleeps is exterminated. The rest of my memories are empty. She's really gone. She's still here. but the real Olympia is gone. Yggdrasil is really cruel. Really, really cruel. But hey, with that, we have cleared out the second ending of this game. Now, I need to do this all over again. And make the preparations for the third ending. And the third ending is a bit special, but I'm going to go over that in the next video. I hope you guys had fun with today's part. And see you next Tuesday, when we're going to go for the last one. Until then, bye bye!